Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. The Browns enter this one knowing that this game could very well be won or lost down in the trenches. From an offensive perspective, they'll need to keep their quarterback upright to have a chance, and defensively, it's going to be about containing the running game. So let's go now to Charlotte, North Carolina, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
The Browns ready to get this action started. So that means Ted Ginn will be back for the opening kick. We're underway here. Whitaker drops to a knee, and this will come out to the 20. Newton's coming out now at quarterback for the Panthers.
Cam Newton, here's a quarterback that he's all in one. That's the only way to say it. He can run the football with speed. He can break tackles because of the power, and he can make all the throws because of that good throwing arm.
First down at the 20. Going deep. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Browns with a nickel look here on defense. Newton, handoff. And Suggs there to meet him.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage. So you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Third down and 2. Jonathan Stewart with the football. It's Mayo who brings him down.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
First down at the 30. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. The Panthers come out in a 2 tight end set. Newton's got it in the gun. Brown hauls it in. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. Now first and 10. And now they're going to go with the draw play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Browns lined up in the nickel. The Panthers will take the snap from the 40. Stewart's marked down at the 41.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Panthers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Newton's going to take it from the gun. The Panthers get a first down.
The Panthers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense. The quarter, that'll get you going.
First and 10. Handoff out of the eye. And that gains 1. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Stewart is in the backfield. The Panthers will take the snap from the 45. Suggs is all over the ball carrier.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. You want to draw for a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Newton's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Going to be a penalty here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. That is play number 10 on this drive. Third down and 6. Brown's got it, and a first.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The Panthers' offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. Play after play after play here on this drive. Double tight end formation. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Second down here. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with their backfield loaded up. Stewart's going to get it again here. Breaks out of that one. Smith's there that time for the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Panthers get set at the line, needing to get to the 22 for a first. Third and 7. Throws the pass. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. Setting the tone here early in the second. They take the lead with this field goal.
That was a good job by the offense. They overcame. They had some adversity in that drive, but they still made enough plays to give themselves 3 points and put them on the board.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Browns come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 3-0. First down at the 24. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Newton's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
2-minute warning. All right, so now as we go back to the field, we've got a good game going, and an offense is trying to close the gap before halftime. First down and 10. Miller's going to pull in the bullet pass. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, they need to start blitzing this quarterback.
First and 10. In the hands of Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, but there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
Newton's 3 for 3 with that completion. Reaches out and snatches it. Met by Davis that time.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Newton's now completed 4 in a row. He'll give it to Jamal Charles. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Extra point was good. The Panthers in position. Not much time left here in the first half, where they're now on the losing end of things. The score's 7-3. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Browns defense starts this series knowing the last time they were out here, they allowed a field goal.
Yeah, it was not a good drive for them, and I know the coaches were upset. I was watching them on the sideline yelling at a few guys, so I expect a better effort this time out.
First down at the 28. Cam Newton unleashes interception by Eric Weddle. And that pick all but guarantees they will go into the intermission with the lead.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a good first half, and let's see if they can just make it a great first half on the offensive side by taking advantage of that interception and going down and scoring.
The Browns from the 37. Going for the home run. A foot race to the end zone. And in for the touchdown. The late touchdown here in the second quarter gives them a nice lead with the intermission looming, Phil.
Yeah, great job on their side. They got a nice lead, but I just want to give you a little warning now. This is professional football, and those are professionals on the other side, and they will fight back. So be ready to come out here and play the same way in the second half.
The Browns for the point after. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Browns getting ready to kick it off. And this is Ginn running it out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Panthers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Second down and 7. Stands in the pocket. It's intercepted. Running room. Touchdown.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything.
The Browns lined up now for the point after. Oh, he actually misses the point after. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. And this is Ginn running it out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Browns defense would like to come up with the same kind of result they had the last time when they had the interception.
Jim, that was awesome. It's so hard in this league now to get an interception because if you look at the receiver the wrong way, they'll throw a flag. So good job by the defense.
Jonathan Stewart with the football. Met by Vaughn Miller.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
And we'll be back to Charlotte after the break for the start of the third quarter. All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. Davis got it on the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Browns have gone up top all day, Phil. Newton's been showing off that cannon he has for an arm.
Yeah, he's got it all, doesn't he? When you watch him throw the football down the field, you can see the arm strength. But the biggest thing is you can see that wonderful touch on the football. He is laying that football in there right on the money.
First down at the 27. And it's complete to Zach Miller.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Newton's completed his last 6 passes. First down at the 44. And here's the throw. Cam Newton throws it down the field. Has it. Touchdown. Obviously, they're not content to just sit on the lead. They're putting the hammer down here early in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah. Listen, this is fun time, man. Keep padding those stats. It's like if you've hit 2 home runs in a baseball game, you don't go up there the last time thinking, well, it doesn't matter. You're looking for that 3rd home run to make it a great day.
And the extra point is good. The Panthers have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score is 27-3. The Browns are ready to kick it away.
Whitaker drops to a knee, and this will come out to the 20.
Stewart lined up as the single back. First down at the 20. Newton to Olsen. That's his first reception today.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. Stewart's tackled right at the 28. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Panthers have tried a couple of different ways to get the running game going, but it hasn't paid off. Stewart's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Stewart lined up as the single back. First down at the 38. For about 4. Second down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. Here's the handoff. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. Third down. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. Newton off the mark that time. Fourth quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
And this will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers secondary could not stop the pass on the last series.
Well, they were just too timid. They were giving up too much room, making some of the throws too easy for the quarterback. Man, you got to man up, get up there tight, and cover these guys closely. Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
He takes it on the counter. It's now second down. Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the fourth. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Welcome back, coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Back to him. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Now first and 10. Handoff. And he's brought down right at the 42. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Browns come out in a jumbo set. Second and 9. It's the old counter play. Into the open. Touchdown as we near the end of this one.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Browns for the point after. The point after is good. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
And no return here, so Newton will start this drive from the 20.
The Panthers offense has not operated anywhere close to peak performance today, and that's why they're behind in this game in the late going.
Yeah, Jim, they were never sharp. They never made the plays to really get things going, to give them confidence where they could string those plays together and get some scores and just change this game around. They got a lot of work to do next week getting ready for the next game.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun.
Jonathan Stewart with the catch.
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. They're not afraid to admit, to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Surveys.
And it's incomplete.
They're set to punt it away now. And Davis is going to look for space now. Lester's the one who brings him to the ground. That return's good for about 11.
The Browns have managed to build up a big lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're fortunate because their offensive numbers are just not there today, Phil.
And, Jim, in a situation like this, you got to be smart. Be careful on the plays you call. Protect that lead because your defense has done a heck of a job out here today.
Scans the field. And Cooper is able to get hold of it. The Browns signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
1st and 10.
That's a ball that should have been caught.
2nd down coming up. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.